Yo guys, Zeramus555 here. Just doing another deck profile. I was like halfway through filming this one actually, and then for some odd reason YouTube just decided to freeze, so I guess start over again. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a deck profile of my Nordics. I really like the deck a lot. It's really fun. It was fairly cheap to build. Actually, I don't really think it cost me anything. It's really good, this format, I think. I think it's going to be good in any format, really. It's just not really a lot of people are siding Nobleman right now. So you could totally take this to a tournament as well and probably do really well because there's not really a lot of things to stop it once it starts going. Anyways, I'll do the deck profile. Before that, I just want to do a shout out, and that's to TeamGambit. Now, I actually got invited to the team just earlier today. Really cool members. The team leader is really cool. His second in command are really nice, and I've actually already met a few friends on there. But right now, they just have kind of a small gathering on that new Dueling Network site, which I play on quite a bit. It's pretty awesome, especially since my locals is 3 hours away. Anyways, but yeah, so definitely check them out. I'm going to put the link right here, so just click on that and check out their channel. And also, if you want to, you can just go on my channel and you'll see it on my team page thing, and you can just check them out there too. So anyways, yeah, check out TeamGambit. Awesome guys, and hopefully they get more members and more subscribers from this, even though I don't have very many. Anyways, I'll get to the deck profile. I'll start it off with the monsters. I'll kind of just explain things briefly as I go through. So, 3 Super-Nimble Mega Hamster. It's the engine of the deck next to Tanngrisnir. He can basically search out half of the monster count. You can grab Tanngnjostr, you can grab Ryko, you can grab White Goat. And he's just really nice, free pluses, and he's a big wall in the field. And yeah, you can, I'll make sure it's not going dark here. Yeah, you can basically just kind of go to town with him. He's just a really good first turn set. Anyways, yeah, 3 Hamster. Next, this is kind of the Nordic engine a little bit. 3 Tanngnjostr. He's really cool. When he's flipped from either face down defense or face up defense to attack position, you can special summon a Guldfaxe or Tanngrisnir, which is the white goat. Sorry, that was Skype, from your deck. And usually you're going to grab Guldfaxe and you're going to sink for a 7 or for a 10 possibly, or even an 8 if you have Hamster on the field already. Another really cool thing I like about him is when your monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, that's any monster, it doesn't have to be a Nordic, you could just special summon this guy in defense. And the next turn you can just switch him to attack, and you got a free plus. And he's super good, and like I said, Hamster can grab him too, so lots of cool stuff with that. Next is kind of the tuner engine. 3 Guldfaxe is really all you need, other than Vanadis, which I'll get to in quite a bit here. He's really good. He's level 4 tuner. You can't special him with Hamster, but you can special it with Tanngnjostr, like I said. And he has a cool effect where if your opponent controls a synchro monster, you can special summon from your hand. And then you could like summon White Goat, or you can summon Sangan, synchro for Black Rose, nuke, get pluses, and then whatever, go to town. He's just really good. And he's the one that lets you go into Thor as well. And Thor is actually quite decent, which I'll get to the extra deck monsters later. I'm not going to show them all, I'll just show some of them. 2 Tanngrisnir, that is the white goat. And if you guys are impressed, by the way, that I can name all these, I did look up online how to pronounce all the names properly, so anyways. Yeah, so 2 Tanngrisnir. He's the white goat. When he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you get to special summon 2 Nordic beast tokens, and they're just 0/0, kind of like Dandy. But the nice thing about them, they're level 3s, so that's actually really good. Opens up synchro options, and it gives you a little bit of a wall too. And like I said, Tanngnjostr and Hamster can grab him. Next is 2 Ryko. I really like Ryko in here just because it works well with Gleipnir. You can grab it with Hamster. It's a level 2, so it opens up options to go into Trishula, which I don't have yet, but I hope to get one soon. And yeah, it does mill, which is good as well, because I run, you should run, but I run 2 Avarice in the deck. So yeah, Hamster's really nice. I like him quite a bit. 2 Valor. I run Valor in pretty much every deck in this format. I wouldn't run any deck without even 1. I don't care what deck it is. Maybe Black Wings, but even then I think Valor is kind of too good not to run. But yeah, excellent card. She has a tuner as well, so I can always sync her over with Hamster if I need to or whatever to make a 5 or something. Sync her with the tokens even if I wanted to make a 7, whatever. 1 Vanadis. I know some people run 2 or 3. Do not run 2 or 3. 2's okay. It's not bad, but 1 Vanadis is perfect. You can search her with Gleipnir. You can't search her with Hamster or anything, but you can search her with Gleipnir. And she's just there because really if you have tokens or whatever in the field, you can go Odin really easily, or you could send to the grave and make Bryonic. You can make a Black Rose, whatever. She's just really good. She fills the graveyard a teeny bit, and she is a secret rare, which there's like none in the deck. So plus she's awesome. I don't know. I just like her. I think 1's really good. It's kind of a good tech. Now I was running Gores. I took him out. I'm running Caius. I found Gores, like as much as I love Gores, this deck has a lot of back rows, and I usually have quite a big field presence, and he just wasn't doing anything for me. Especially since I'm running a lot of life point negating, or life point using cards, such as Warning, Judgment, and Oppression. So Caius is nice because I found this deck really doesn't have a lot of outs to big beaters on the field, and I usually do have tribute targets fairly easily. And Caius is just nice because he gets over Stardust and Sheehan and crap. So yeah, 1 Caius is actually really good. I'm liking it so far. Sangan, he can search out the entire deck, everything in the deck, monster-wise, except for the 3 Guldfaxe and Caius. That's awesome. And he's really cool too because you could do the whole like special summon Guldfaxe, summon Sangan, sync for Black Rose, and then blow up everything in their field and then search. Really good. So yeah, that's the whole monster count. That's 18 monsters. Now I'm going to go into the spells. 2 Avarice. This deck, I think, unless I get a really sacky hand with my plants, which I do play plants as well, some of you might know, I think this deck actually fills up the graveyard faster than my plants if I get the right hand. It's just really consistent, and Pot of Avarice is, even though I do null it sometimes with Ryko, but that happens with any deck, it's just so good. If you can send your Tangnjostrs and your Guldfaxes back, and you just go to town again, and yeah, it's just a great top deck. Now for some back row hate, I got 2 MSTs. It's MST. It's, I think, staple. I'm a believer of staples, so. Giant Trunade. This deck can get out some fat, beefy monsters extremely easily. Sorry if the screen's really dark, guys, by the way. But extremely easily. And this is just nice to get everything off the field if I'm worried they got a bunch of poo or whatever. If they got oppression up, whatever, just get rid of that crap. And then go to town, bring out some crazy synchros, and punch them in the face. Anyways, next is Smashing Ground. I actually added this in, what was I running? I can't remember what I was running. I think I was running a trap or something. Anyways, I added this in because I found the deck, once again, like I did with Caius, doesn't have a lot of outs to big monsters, and first turn Ryko can kind of hurt the deck a little bit, so this is actually really nice tech. Just smash that Ryko, and then set Hamster and Gleipnir, like, what you gonna do, summon another Ryko? And if they do, you're probably gonna have like a warning or something down anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, 1 smashing's good. If you guys don't notice as well, I don't have dualities. I'm not completely loaded. I don't really buy cards. I usually just trade online. So yeah, I would never spend that much on a piece of cardboard. Anyways, 1 Book of Moon, staple, in my opinion, and it works actually really good with this deck because you have 3 Hamster and 3 Ryko, so you can get some cool pluses off that. Reborn, obviously, that's kind of simple, and there's lots of cool Reborn targets for the deck, and Dark Hole. So that's, I think, 9 spells onto the traps. 3 Gleipnir. This is the coolest trap card ever. Like, I can see, at first I was like, oh wow, this is stupid. You have to set it before you search. That's really dumb. Why would I want to search or wait a turn to search? But the cool thing about this is they can declare an attack, and then when they declare attack, you chain this, you add Tanngrisnir to your hand, and they destroy your monster. Say it's a Ryko, you pop their back row, or their monster, whatever, and then you special Tanngrisnir. And that's awesome. Like, it's not a plus, but you can plus off this card too. Like, I've had times where you set this thing, that happens a lot, where you set this thing, and they're like, oh no, he's got a really scary back row down, I better trap stun, or I better MST it. And they use it, and you're like, oh, no, Gleipnir, I'm just going to add Tanngrisnir in my hand. Here you go, continue. And they're just like, oh, wow. well, that was a huge negative. Like, it was only -1, but now he's got a Tanngnjostr. How am I going to get around this? And you're just like, sucks to be you, doesn't it? Anyways, yeah, Gleipnir, awesome card. Chainable, trap. The one thing that really scares me in this deck is Decree, but whatever. I got Rykos, so. But yeah, you gotta run 3 of those babies. If you run 2 of those, you're retarded. Run 3. Next is for some defense, so I can set up a little bit. I like D-Prison a lot. I think it's a great card. Now that Book's gone, it's a lot better. Well, not gone, but Book's still won. And it just gets rid of Stardust and lots of other problem cards, so it's really good. Next is actually something I want to hear what you guys think. Oh, sorry, wow, I'm only on 10 minutes, 30 seconds, jeez. 2 Trapstones. Really good, because you Black Rose a lot with this deck, but the only thing is there's a lot of counter traps in this format. Excuse me. A lot of counter traps in this format, and this isn't always as handy as I'd like it to be. But I do like it because it's chainable, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think I should drop these for 2/7 tools or keep the Trapstones? Because I've had a lot of games where I've gotten Trapstone Black Rose +5, so that's really good. Next is the Solemns. 2 Warnings and a Judgment. Now you guys might remember I just said that I'm not a big money guy, but I traded for one when it was 20 bucks, and then I got the other one for extra stuff I wasn't using. So yeah, kind of a staple. Oppression works really good in this deck because I got Trapstones, and you get a big fatty monster out in the field. They're not going to do anything, so really good. Mirror Force, staple, and Torrential, staple. That's 40 cards. That's the whole deck. I'm just going to wrap this up really quickly, guys. Just going to go to the extra deck and just show you really few extra deck or synchro monsters that are good. I like one Odin. Yes, that's a ghost. One Odin. He's just really nice. I run Vanadis, so he's fairly easy to get out. And yeah, he's got a decent effect. There's some cool stuff you can do with him. Thor I actually bring out probably more than I should. He doesn't really do a whole lot, really, because the only thing you're going to negate is like not a lot. But yeah, he's okay. I just like him with these big beats, and you can just keep bringing them back. Once you late game fill up the graveyard with Guldfaxes, and you can do some pretty crazy stuff. And then, like I said, you should be running 2 Black Rose in the deck. It's really easy to get out. Lots of 7s. The deck can make lots of 7s. This is the other card. This card, amazing, people. Sorry if you can't see it very well. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This thing is insane. If a lot of decks are using my deck does as well, but a lot of decks are using life points this format. And you get that thing out early game, you start punching it, that thing goes up to I think the highest I had at one point was at it was like a 7,000 something, and I just swung him for game, and he had nothing. I just Trapstone, just punched it, and yeah, awesome card. Anyways, that's the deck, guys. Sorry if the video was kind of long, but yeah, definitely look into Nordics. Check it out on that Dueling Network site if you guys want to test the deck out. Really good, it's really fun, it's really effective. I find there's a few decks that it has a problem with, but I find that if you play anyone on that Dueling Network site and you start off in Nordics and they're going to be like, what the frick is this? I have no idea what I'm playing. Chances are you're probably going to win because there's some cool plays that can plus really easily. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And once again, make sure to check out, where are we here? Make sure to check out TeamGambit down here. Cool guys. And, yeah, peace.